To think that we roped Naomi in to fucking help us kill a woman in the hospital who gave birth. Well, we didn't rope her in. It's just I feel like telling her was a bad idea because it then made her want to help us, and it's just bad juju all the way from there, and I don't like it. I have to admit, I am surprised by just how fruitful our efforts today have been. It goes to show how little I'd been thinking about divine selection before talking to Naomi about it, because she's willing to help so much. It's gotten me to question my own life. I still can't say for sure whether or not it's right for me to want to survive. However, I can say with certainty that I don't want to leave my friends and family upset over my death. That's enough motivation for now. I'm sure Kaiko has the same result pushing her forward. In fact, hers is probably stronger considering she has a child. That's why she was like, I feel like that's one of the reasons she was like panicking when she fucking came up to us. I was told I lost my parents in an accident almost immediately after I was born, so I'm not sure what it's like to experience the warmth and love parents can provide. The only thing I had to go on is when my gran spoke to me about my mom. Her expression showed an entirely different kind of love from that she holds for her granddaughter. We need to we've had a long day. Just relax. The more I consider Kaiko and her situation, the more empathy I feel for her, which makes me think even more of her even more. What I should be doing right now is casting my emotions aside and gathering as much info on her as possible. I mean, if you're not used to doing that, you can't. Even Naomi is pushing herself to do what she can for my sake. The last thing I want is to let that go to waste. Should be to get some rest. Right now. Thus, I crawl into bed and close my eyes. She's a terrible snorer. After school, Naomi and I come back to Lion House together again. Kaiko never has approached me again after that one night.
Keiko-sanも私に名前を知られてるって気がついてるはずだもんね。
It probably like the realization that's like, ooh, I fucked up that time, didn't I?
はい。亀渕さんも部活に近づくのはリスクが高いってことだと思います。
You're ready to tell me more secrets, like your regret and your death, exact death, if you even know that.
じゃあ行こ
う。All right. After I ensure that my book is in my bag, I guide Naomi to the hospital. All right, we're doing this, aren't we? Fuck. This is so, like, kind of messed up. By the time we reached the lounge, I realized that I never did ask Naomi how she plans on approaching Kaiko's family. Even without me there, it doesn't change the fact that she's just a random high schooler to them. I highly doubt they'll be willing to share private information with a stranger like that. Oh, let's listen to her plan. Fortunately, the lounge is on the same floor as Kaiko's room, so I'll be able to hear Naomi scream should anything go wrong while I wait. She isn't quite as clumsy and shy in front of me anymore, but this is Naomi we're talking about. I can't help but worry about her. I'm always worrying about her. I know that she'd said she'd do the best for my sake, so I'll trust in her. Okay, Naomi. Hope everything goes right. 'Cause if it doesn't... After some time has passed, a man in his late 30s passes by me. I assume it's Kaiko's husband and try to avoid eye contact. I move my gaze to look outside the window, waiting for his footsteps to fade.
Senpai?
Yes!
びっくりした。
Stop freaking me out. I'm sleuthing. Barely. Being approached from behind like that caused me to yelp, but no one seems to pay me much mind. Naomi's voice sounds somewhat gloomy.
おかえり。それでどうだった？
Naomi's voice, regardless of emotion, always sounds happy.
緊張しました。でも、分かった情報はどちらかというと、外堀を埋めるようなものに近いです。
I mean, that's still helpful information that you gathered.
確信には触れなかったってこと？
はい。亀渕さんはもともと体が弱くて 病気がちだったそうですが、持病は持っていなかったみたいです。ただ切迫早産の状態が続いていて、最終的には緊急帝王切開で早産だったとのことです。子供も入院が必要な状態らしくて、親子で3週間近く入院しているみたいです。
That overlaps with the timing of divine selection. The books we were reading yesterday mentioned preterm labor and premature birth. Premature birth is when the baby is born before the expected date, and preterm labor is when you enter the first stages of labor earlier than you should. And, well, she had both of them. The mother suffers from constant pain and bleeding during this, so she has to be kept as idle and relaxed as possible. I guess things took a turn for the worse, which led to her needing a C-section. That's actually how a lot of births happen nowadays. Nowadays, especially. From what I've been told or heard about, it's seen rather. It's just.
そういえばさ、どうしてそこまで教えてくれたの？
Yeah, the fuck, Naomi. What the hell did you tell them?
嘘ついちゃいました。
Oh no. Her tone is more hushed than usual. It's probably why she seemed a bit gloomy afterwards.
友達が入院していて、お見舞いに来るといつも恵子さんが言った。心配していたけど失礼かもしれないから本人に詳しくは聞けなかったんですって。 近いうちお花を持っていきます。
I hope you at least do the flower thing. Like, come on now.
その流れでさっきのことを聞きました。
Naomi.
Our little Naomi's lying for us boys and girls. I don't like it. She looks like she's ready to cry. She pried information from Kaiko's family for the express purpose of eliminating her. Knowing how kind of a person she is, there's no doubt she's beating herself up over it. All I can do is grit my teeth. She did this for my sake, so I can't give her some half-hearted consolation. Figuring it'd be too risky to discuss things further here, we make our way back to Lion House. I feel dirty about all this. We dive right into discussing her cause of death upon our return. I wouldn't call it a bright conversation. No! Hardly surprising, but both of us make sure not to comment on it. I read yesterday that premature birth and C-sections place a significant strain on the mother as well. That's a lot of stress. She might not have had any noticeable diseases, but she still had a frail disposition. Put two and two together and
失血死なのかな？
blood loss, strain on the body. Yeah, the book doesn't react. Okay, I can't tell if it's because I'm wrong or it's because I'm not going through the proper process with the correct information. I was pretty confident in that conclusion after discussing things with Naomi.
出ませんね。私の予想が間違ってたってことでしょうか。
でも持病があるなら家族の人は濁すと思う。ないって言い切ったってことは本当にないんだよ。
I grabbed some books. We checked out of the library to make sure we haven't missed something. Naomi does the same. I end up coming across something relevant quicker than expected.
もしかしてこれかも。
What do we got? I point to a page detailing one of the leading causes of death during childbirth. A brain hemorrhage. Oh, yeah, you're right. That slipped my mind. It's described as being caused by an artery in the brain bursting, which leads to internal bleeding in surrounding areas. Not only does it impact your senses and consciousness, but it can lead to death should a tumor become big enough to put significant stress on the brainstem. The reason this can kill you is that the brainstem regulates literally everything. Regulates the central nervous system, making it one of the more vital parts in your body. One of the most, in fact. Most causes of death during childbirth can typically be traced back to this.
なるほど。これなら筋も。
So she may or may not have had a brain hemorrhage.
光ってる。
Oh fuck. It did happen.
どこがですか？
Oh shit, dude. My book starts to shine almost immediately after I come across that information. Naomi doesn't seem to be able to see it, so I explain what it does when you successfully turn information into a card. Ah! The light congregates once again and gives birth to a new card.
カード。
Wow, we just need one more. Her regret. Which, I assume her regret is... I mean, she gave birth and died, right? So you'd assume her regret would be something related to that. Like, regret leaving her child behind. Actually, hold on. I like this. Where is it? Because, okay, so she is here. Yeah, alright, so... We're not there yet. I guess she can see the card itself and what's written on it, though, just like the others I possess. I assume it's got something to do with the fact that giving them a physical form means their existence becomes reality. I place a card on the table so she can read it. Written on it is numeral 8's cause of death, a brain hemorrhage.
これが恵子さんの。
Well, there you go. Oh, that's gonna fucking be so sad when we're like, we're electing this person. This killed her. She gave birth to her child only to die of a brain hemorrhage. The fact that her child's in the hospital means that the birth wasn't undone at the beginning of divine selection. In that case, it might be safe to assume that Kaiko didn't die during the process, but sometime after. Probably like a little bit. I can't say I'm pleased over having made some progress, in all honesty. I'd actually say I feel even worse now, having learned the circumstances behind her death. Naomi likely feels the same way. I don't think that there's any other way to explain the complex facial expression she's making right now. I have to be the one to break this awkward silence.
このまま彼女の未練を探そう。
It's gotta be to do with the child, right? Oh, what if she regrets even having the child, though? Ooh. I mean, it's kind of not the same thing, but two sides of the same coin. I notice that I've stopped referring to her by a name. The worst thing I can do is let myself feel any attachment to her. I know for a fact that I'll regret things later down the line if I do. This is what happens when you learn the circumstances behind someone's death.
子供なのは間違いないと思う。やっぱり子供の将来かな。
Are we gonna figure this all out right now? The book doesn't react. Playing the guessing game won't get us anywhere.
子供。私も子供は関係あると思います。
I don't wanna.
もう一度病院に行ってみましょう。
Don't do this to me, Naomi. I don't wanna. God damn it, we're doing it anyway. Fuck it, I guess. I really like how they change the backgrounds depending on the actual time of day. A lot of visual novels don't actually do that, and it's a real nice for immersion purposes. Somehow we make it all the way over there without considering the notion that there's no way they'll let strangers in to see the newborns. Neither of us are too surprised, though.
実は私もうすうす思ってました。すみません。
God damn it. Naomi? We should have figured this out.
もう少し別の方法を考えた方がいいかも。
Kidnap the baby. Wait, why would we do that?
でも選定は日曜日の夜なんですよね。明日を逃したらまた来週になってしまいます。亀渕さんも他の参加者ももっと積極的に動き出すかもしれません。
Is that... I forgot if they brought this up or not. What if... Can two elections happen at the same time? So say... we're just okay, we elect Kaiko, right? And then say someone else oh, I'm electing this person. Do we both do the thing? Or is it just the one who called first? I totally don't remember.
できるうちにできることをした方が。
それはそうだけど。
I get where she's coming from. None of the other participants have approached me so far, except one. So right now, I'm best off focusing on her, both in terms of efficiency and to prevent my own info from being dug up. It's 7 p.m., so visiting hours will end in an hour, so we won't be able to stick around much longer. I honestly have no idea what else we could try.
やっぱり私本人に聞いてみます。疑われるかもしれないですけど、どうにかごまかして。
You could use the white lie that you used previously. Oh, bring flowers. That'll really pound it in. She tells me to wait here as she gets up, ready to run off. Hey, get your... Listen, we gotta think about this. I try to stop her, but all I do is cause her to trip over her own feet. Can I hear that? Hold on. Fortunately, the fall brings her back to her senses. I tend to act impulsively, and it looks like Naomi's the same way. In fact, she might even be worse than me. Especially when you consider how quickly she made her decisions, both in regards to helping me out and learning about how to brew coffee. I should probably dip. I feel a chill run down my spine the moment I hear that voice. I'm kneeling down to give Naomi a hand, so I stare upward and into her face. Jump out the window. Kambuchi Kaiko, the very person who we've spent the past few days investigating as much as possible. Run! I mean, we don't need to run. Why is she even here in the first place? We made sure to discuss things on a different floor from the one her room's on. Was she, like, heading out to fuck with us?
Oh,
you ready for the information showdown? I'm ready to go. The tone of her voice is chilling, but her saying my full name out loud makes it ice cold. Hey, listen. We already knew you knew our fucking name, alright? So what? So what? You'll never figure out our cause of death. You'll never figure out my regret. I don't even know my regret. You loser? Wait, hold on. I wanted to look real quick. I'm doing this a lot. So yeah, I was gonna say we literally don't even know our regret. I step forward in an attempt to keep Naomi from her line of sight, but there's no way she hasn't noticed her. Well, all that plan down the drain. You know, it actually is, because it's very much easier to get information out of stupid people. I mean, no, I can't find an appropriate response. Much like our first meeting, I risk putting myself in danger if I say anything without thinking first. Sure, you know, that's all fine and diddly dandy. There's no doubt the discussion will be regarding divine selection. A few moments later, I nod my head.
Senpai!
Oh, this is all a bad idea. Damn, she is ice cold. I don't know if it's just talk. Maybe threaten? I nod reassuringly at Naomi, who looks worried sick over the situation. God, we can't even use Naomi anymore. Rip the dream.
What
if she what if she's just like, you know what, here's my regret, here's my shits, go on, go, that won't happen. Yeah, let's, can I have some witnesses around? Hey, Naomi's just a part of me as I am of everything, so I follow her after that, leaving Naomi, who looks as worried as ever, behind. Oh, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. I don't want this. And once we reach the lounge, she directs me to take a seat and walks off. She returns shortly thereafter, a can of coffee and a bottle of water in her hands.
はいどうぞ
Is this poison? I mean, it doesn't really matter. If you do try to kill me, it's not gonna work. I accept the coffee, unable to hide my surprise. There must have been a vending machine close by, but should I really take this when she's technically an enemy?
毒なんて入っていないわよ
Damn it! She knew exactly what I was thinking.
女神の選定っていう映画や小説の世界みたいなものに参加してしまったけれど毒や睡眠薬は現実ではそう簡単に手に入らないもの
We're in a hospital, and too much of anything can be poison. You realize?
いえそんな
Rinka, I was totally thinking it, and I'm the one controlling you right now. So, in a sense, you were in fact thinking that.
いいのよあなたと最初に会った時に私かなり興奮してしまってたものね
Oh,
怖がらせてしまったわ
you were downright nutso. Hearing that admission from her, I take a sip of the coffee.
度胸があるのね
In fact, it was poison, but it doesn't matter.
あなたのお家喫茶店なんですってねアルバイトしているのかと思ったけど2階に住んでるんでしょ
Why you, she was asking. I don't answer. Nor do I question how she knows. It's an easy conclusion to come to when you know both my name and Lion House.
コーヒーは好きかと思ったんだけどそれでよかったかしらはい
Uh-huh. Still, I can't bring myself to thank her for it. She seems to have expected as much, since she gives me a slight grin before taking a drink of her water.
あの時はごめんなさいね
I don't accept. I don't trust anything.
焦っていたのよあなたの名前しかわからなくて夢で会った男にも名前を知られているのに入院したまま時が過ぎていくだけだったからお体悪いんですか
I don't think any of us are doing well, but...
私の死因を探ろうとしてるのかしら
Oh, we all... You don't have to worry, we already know that. She stares me right in the eye. It's clear to me that there are several more layers to her than when she's calm. This is what an adult looks like.
いいえもう分かってるのよ
Yep.
きっとあなたたちは私の死因を見つけたのよね
Figured it all out, man. We're smart. We're smart kids.
でなければ未練を探しはしないわ難易度が一番高いのは未練だもの会話聞かれて
God damn it. We took precautions. But it doesn't even matter.
あら会話の盗み聞きには気づいていると思っていたわ
No. We thought we were totally fine. We really should have gone back to Lionhouse first. Just because there were plenty of people here during visiting hours didn't guarantee that we wouldn't be caught.
いいえこれもやめましょう私はあなたを怖がらせたいわけではないの
Then what the fuck you want to talk about?
話したかったのはお互いこれ以上詮索するのをやめましょうということよ
We can't do that. We need to do this.
どういう意味ですか言葉通りの意味だわあなたは私の情報を探るのをやめる私はあなたの情報を探るのをやめるそういうことよ
Also, I call bullshit. I don't think she'll actually stop trying to find our information. Maybe that's just because I don't trust people, but I feel like that's the case.
はっきり言うわ停戦協定を結びましょう
Oh man, if there's a decision to actually do this or not, you already know what I'm gonna do.
あなたの言う通り私はあなたの使命と死因を知っています
Damn, Rinka. You know how close I am to fucking killing you.
ええだから私もあなたの使命と死因を知っている現状はお互いに平等よ都合がいいでしょ
How the fuck you find out how I died? I blew up in a fire. How do you figure that out?
私の死因は
I feel like she's bluffing. She's got to be bluffing. I'm calling her bluff. My surprise spills out when she reveals her hand. When exactly did she find out that out? I never got the impression that she was doing any digging into my life, but how would she be able to figure that out? Like, it's easy to figure out, like, someone like that one dude with the heart attack and the stroke, and hers is easy to figure out, but ours? Like, that's kind of, I don't know, man. I even tried looking up why that fire broke out in the train, but the event itself had been undone. Exactly, that too. In that case, she either had that card from the beginning, maybe, or she heard my discussion with Naomi at the park. Ooh. Damn. That would suck. God, we gotta talk in private all the time. We can't just fucking be at a park. Oh my god, Blizzard. Still, I made sure to check that there wasn't anyone else close enough to hear us when we were there. Yeah, but there's hiding hot spots, you know. Wiretapping, maybe? No, that tech is about as hard as for someone in her situation to get her hands on as poison that she joked about earlier. The wind's pretty strong at the park, so you need a pretty high-spec stuff to counteract all that interference as well. That leaves the former, then. I still find it hard to believe that she'd just conveniently end up with 2 of my cards out of a total of 36. I think she's bluffing.
私はあなたの情報を広めて他の参加者と取引することもできるわ。それこそ私の使命を知ってしまったあの男にも。
You think you could fucking scare me? You think you fucking scare me? She really is worried about numeral 12, huh? Not that I blame her. Her isn't the type of person you'd encounter normally. Meanwhile, she looks more confident than ever. But something feels off. That's all I think as I stare at her. Because she's doing the poker face! Come on!
本当ですか
God damn it. I don't think she is at all.
この状況で嘘をついて私にメリットがあるかしら。
Yes, for you to stop me from continuing to dig into your life. It works for you.
気になるならカードを見せてあげてもいいわよ。もちろんその場合あなたにも見せてもらうことになるけれど。
I think that's all fucking stupid and I'd rather not do that.
でも停戦協定を結ぶんだから信頼が大事だと思うわ。 あなたに嘘を。
You really think I'm gonna trust someone who flipped the fuck out at me the other day trying to figure out all my shit right then and there? Plus, at that time, she didn't know our stuff, so, other than our name.
いえ、断ります。
God damn. That's my girl. That's my girl. Calling that bluff. I say it loud and clear. Not just to settle out my own nerves, but to make sure I establish some leverage of my own.
あなたは私を見つけたとき、死因は何と聞きました。つまり、初期のカードに私の死因はなかった。
Damn, and here I was not even thinking about that, even though I brought it up. You're right, shit, man. I figured she was lying anyway, clearly.
その時から今までに、あなたが私の死因を見つけられたとは思えません。
Considering our death is a death that's probably harder to figure out than most of the deaths here, I would assume. Not to mention, I'm still fuzzy on the details of my own death. Even if she did manage to listen in on my conversation with Naomi, there are too many factors unknown for her to get a card out of just that.
あなたが知らない方法で私は情報を得たのよ。
Bullshit! Get out of here.
どんな方法ですか
You know what? What are you talking about?
大人にはいろいろなやり方があるのよ。
Yeah, you hear it in her voice, like she's like actually starting to lose it slightly. You can hear it. I detect a slight hint of panic in her tone. Yup, see? See? There it is. It's enough to convince me. It also serves to kill any sense of sympathy I've been holding for her. Yeah, fuck this person.
あなたは嘘をついている。信頼なんてはったりだ。
Oh, Rinka. Damn.
違うわよ。本当よ。あなたの死因を知ってるの。
Yeah, sure you do. Yep, nope. I stand up and look down on her. Her eyes blast wide open as she stares back up at me.
自殺よね。いえ違うわ。交通事故。
Get out of here! You're a loser!
もう話は終わりにしましょう。せめて本当のことを言ったなら私も考えたのに。
Even if she, like, was telling the truth, I wouldn't have considered it. Because I'm like, I could figure out your regret probably easier than you figure out mine. I don't even know my regret. I'm not kidding. Her attempt to gain my trust despite lying to me has drained every ounce of sympathy I had for her. Yeah, fuck this person. I no longer care about the things I've imagined about her life after learning how she died.
待って待って。
The panic is settling in. Her voice is full of angst as she tries to stop me. I don't even bother to respond, opting instead to make my way directly back to Naomi. Ooh.
私は生きたいの。生きなきゃいけないのよ。
Well, you know, all of us want to live. You just gotta play the game.
子供相手に嘘までついたのに、このままじゃ私。
Lying to a kid. Stooping so fucking low, man.
大人か子供かなんて関係ないだろ。
At this point, no, they're not relevant at all. She finally irritates me enough to prompt me to shout at her. At the same time, I feel my eyes starting to burn for some reason.
失礼します。
You, me, divine selection. Tomorrow, you dead. I have no sympathy for this woman either. I stopped not too far from where we were sitting. I'm supposed to be done with her, and yet I can't help but worry. No, Rinka! Become heartless! It doesn't take me long to realize why. Her exasperated calm about wanting to live was without a doubt the truth. That really was risky. I was pretty close to agreeing with her proposal, but our ages are irrelevant. I guess I'm just weak toward people who are pouring their heart out. After taking a moment to gather myself, I go back to where Naomi has been waiting. Let's get the fuck out of here.
あれ、ナオミ？
Where'd Naomi go? She isn't there when I get back. I decide to wait, figuring she'll be back soon. Little do I expect that decision to lead to the most terrifying situation I've been in yet. Oh, good lord.
君は
Oh my god, it's over. It's over. GG. We're donezo. This is the man that's gonna kill us. Oh god, it's over. My entire body freezes up the moment I see him. You never met us. Yeah. You know this hair? I actually just dyed it the other day like this. Tall, dark-skinned, and positively ripped. You can almost see his muscles trying to break out through of his clothes. He's one of the few people you could describe as being built like a tank, with no exaggeration. But even more terrifying than his build are those stone-cold eyes. I've seen him twice before in the dream world, but seeing him here in the real world drills home just how irregular a man like this is. Numeral 12. The man responsible for Divine Selection's first elimination, and the man that is in possession of Numeral 8's name card.
いずれ脱落させることにはなるが、今君に構っている暇はない。
You know what? Well, I'll eliminate you first. Oh god, he's gonna try to figure out all her shit. Oh, I mean, at least we don't have to do it. He passes right by me, heading in the direction from which I came. Where's Naomi? What the fuck? Ooh. Just being in his presence made me feel like I was drowning. I must have been taking fewer breaths than usual or something. The realization that I'll need to gather information on him almost makes me want to give up right here and now.
すみません。ちょっとお母さんから電話が来ちゃってて。で、あれどうしたんですか？
Naomi, I need a little bit of snuggle time, please. Naomi just happens to return right as he leaves. I'm so glad we came here together. Just hearing her voice helps me realize that I just can't roll over. I give her a quick rundown of what happened.
先輩に構ってる暇はないってことは、つまり
狙いは亀渕さんだ。あの人はカードも持ってる。追いかける。
I wonder if he, like, forces the information out of him. Probably what it is. Naomi stops me as I try to go.
何をしに行くんですか？先輩が行く理由は。 ないです。
I want to see how he gathers information.
そうだけど、でも
I can't help but remember her pained expression, her desperate voice.
わからないけど行かなくちゃ。ナオミはここで待ってて、何かあったら連絡するから、すぐ警察を呼んで。
I don't want this.
先輩。
She lets go, almost as if she's lost all the strength in her arm. I sprint away before she can say anything else to stop me. Oh lord, here we go. Let's see what's gonna happen now. It takes a few minutes to get her out of the room. Rather, it takes a few minutes to try and convince the nurse, considering visiting hours are over. Oh shit. Are we the guy? She eventually comes out of her own volition after hearing me shout.
無事なんですね。
Oh, me. No, it sounded like we were the guy for some reason. I don't know. Hi! Rinka here!
あなたどうして？
Listen, I don't like you, you don't like me. But, we got issues. Her expression is completely devoid of life. I'm the one responsible for that too. Yeah, fuck this person.
気が変わったの？
She asked with obvious doubt in her voice. I can't give her an immediate reply. That man's definitely aiming for her, so I find it hard to believe that I beat him here. And he's got his book on him as well. Considering he was able to speak to me, I doubt he could read the signs here without it. In that case, how did I get here without even passing by him? Wait, don't tell me.
ちょっとどうしたの？
Hello, Space Marines? I grab her by the hand and try to drag her along, which obviously takes her by surprise.
子供が危ないんです。
Ooh, that is a low fucking blow, man. That's so low! She resists at first, but then stops the moment she hears me say that.
あなたの名前を知っている人が、12の男性がこの病棟にいます。
He is gonna try and stab that baby or something. I don't like baby stabbing.
あの男が？
Well, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna use it as leverage to get the information out of her.
まさか子供を人質に取ろうと？
That's exactly what he's fucking gonna do. Finding out that she's given birth recently isn't a particularly difficult task, and it goes without saying that a 3-week-old baby has no means to defend itself. They may not be letting strangers in to see the newborns, but he's the type of man who seems to be able to get around an issue like that with ease. I don't know him personally, but I do know the fear inspired by those eyes.
そんな。
Let's beat his ass. Let's beat his ass together. She keeps mumbling as I lead her to the nursery. Oh, this is bad. What I witnessed upon our arrival is far more disastrous than I expected. The lights in the hallway leading to the nursery are off, and all the emergency lights have been shattered. Well, a faint light is coming from the room beyond that tells us all we need to know about the situation.
何？どうしたのよこれ？
Having shot ahead of me, she is the first to raise her voice. It doesn't take me long to understand why. I see a number of nurses sprawled out on the floor. Dude, he fucking knocked them all out?
そんな。
Blizzard! What is this guy? I lay my ear close to their mouths and confirm that they're still breathing. I expected the worst, but it seems like they're all alive. Maybe it's because he knows that no matter what the hell he does, he can't die unless it's divine selection. So he's doing anything possible. Doesn't look like he's killing, but you know what I mean. He's doing anything he can to get the information. That's oof. I mean, he probably would kill too. You know, he's heartless apparently. However, an even worse scenario soon presents itself before me.
ナオミ。
God, motherfucking shit, balls and she's gonna. You know what, Naomi? I told you shouldn't have never gotten involved. He's gonna get two of all our information, or he's gonna try. For some reason, Naomi is among the unconscious nurses.
はい。ごめんなさい。
Okay, so at least she's fine. She is obviously struggling to speak, but she does so nonetheless. I notice her glasses lying not far from her body, the lens cracked. Damn.
話を聞いて、狙いは子供だって思って助けだって
Wow.
子供は関係ないって危ない。
Fucking Naomi, get down, Mr. President, for that baby. She runs straight toward the room from which the light emanates, ignoring my calls for her to stop.
先輩は逃げ。ごめんナオミ、少し待ってて。
This is all fucked up. I grit my teeth and give chase. Oh, Lord.
何をしているの？
You got your baby. What do you want? A voice roars out as I reach the nursery. The babies all start to cry, likely because her shouting has woken them up. A number of nurses lie unconscious here as well. The fact that the babies only woke up now means he'd somehow made this far by being swift and silent. The mere fact that he's capable of such a thing, while being as massive as he is utterly insane.
黙れ。
Oh. He directs a quiet but threatening order toward the babies. As if that'd work on them, though. I'm just as shocked as she is. His command somehow manages to silence every tiny voice at once. What the fuck is this man? You know, every parent would, like, wish for that ability. I feel my legs glued to the ground in the presence of such a monster. My entire body starts to shudder. Why did I come here in the first place?
なぜ貴様まで。
I don't know!
私は
Because you're gonna try and kill babies. Or take baby hostage. And I ain't about that life.
この子も私の情報を探っていたのよ。騒ぎに乗じて情報を得られないか探しに来たんじゃないかしら。
Oh, lady, you are totally wrong. We're not that evil.
だろうな。さっきも言っただろう。今君に構っている時間はない。
True, but I can't condone baby attacking.
この国の警備がそう甘くないことは僕も分かっている。早く済ませたい。
His tone is low but steady. The fact that he can maintain such poise in a situation like this is unsettling.
どうしてここにいるのよ。
名前が分かっているんだ。調べれば分かる。そして病院まで来れば君の入院の理由は容易に分かる。僕の情報網などどうでもいい。早く済ませたいんだ。その意味は分かるか？
It's like, come on, just tell me the info or the baby gets it. That's what this is.
わからないわ。子供たちから離れて。
分かっているからこそのその発言だ。いい。はっきり言おう。亀淵だったな。このベッドだ。
He locates her baby right away. The baby's name is written on the bed. I can't see its face from where I stand, but I can read its name. Haruki. I assume it's a boy then.
君の死因と未練を言え。でなければ息子は殺す。
But, now hear me out. Her baby might die, right? But, if we eliminate him, anything he's done up until this point is gonna just go away. So let him kill the baby. We'll eliminate you, and the baby will come back, and then we'll eliminate the baby's mom. And then the baby won't have a mom growing up. Either way, it's sad. He states his intent to kill her newborn son without the slightest trace of hesitation. I feel the color fade from my face. Taking hostages isn't a pleasant situation in the first place, but how can he talk about killing a baby like that? Like, that's so fucked up. She probably expected this too. Even so, there's no way she can remain calm after hearing that. No one could when someone's family is being threatened.
私は
無駄です。
Rinka? I interrupt her before she can say anything. That is it. This is it. I need to muster up all my courage and knowledge so I can try to negotiate with him. anything to get through this situation.
もう少し待てば警備員が駆けつけます。警備員が来ればあなたもそう簡単には逃げられない。捕まれば選定の期間中自由に動けなくなります。
構わない。そうなったら僕は子供をさらって逃げる。
You are just so persistent, aren't you?
数人の警備員なら蹴散らすのは難しくない。後々多少厄介にはなるが、稽古亀淵の情報を得る結果は変わらない。
He answers right away and continues his threat.
30秒だ。それ以内に結論を出せ。答えなければ隣の子供を殺す。次も30秒だ。その次は君の子供をさらって僕は逃げる。
This is all a big fucking oof right now.
そんな無関係な子供を。
Yeah, the other babies have nothing to do with this shit.
ダメよ。あなたが感情的になれば、あなたの情報も交換条件にされるわ。
She whispers this just quietly enough so that he can't hear.
一番の子供は稽古に情報を知られているな。だから僕に稽古を脱落させたくないわけだ。
That's not why I don't want innocent babies to fucking be killed for no reason.
違う。
I'm not that fucking evil. I deny his claim on instinct, but she really does know my name. Realizing this only now proves how foolish I am.
でもあなたが子供を殺してもあなたが脱落すればなかったことになります。だから。
Yeah, Rinka knows. Rinka and me on the same wavelength.
もういいよ。
Okay, stop the baby killing.
あなたの言う通りにする。私の死因と未練を話すわ。
Geico, god damn it. Look, I know how fucked up it sounds. Just let him do what he wants. Oh god, I can't even say that without being... Oh god.
早くしろ。
Don't do it. Don't do it. He remains completely devoid of emotion.
恵子さん。
Don't fucking do it.
なるほど。お互いにカードは取得していたのか。
Oh my god. Shut up, dude. Get out of here. Put the baby down. That statement prevents me from saying another word. I can't spill any more crucial information.
私のためにありがとうね。
でも
確かに彼以外の人が先手で残れば、私の子供や他の子供が死んでもなかったことになるでしょうね。
Is she gonna be like, but I can't like risk that chance or something?
でもね、母親が自分の息子を危険にさらせるはずないじゃない。
Yeah, I feel like bigger picture here. I don't know.
早くしろ。
Oh, god damn it.
分かっているわ。代わりにベッドから離れて位置を交換よ。
Does she have something up her sleeve right now? I don't know.
いいだろ
Haha, loser! We just take the babies! He moves over to the entrance. We make our way to the bed. We can shield the babies like this, sure, but it also gives him an easier escape route. Oh, fuck.
私の死因は出血死。脳出血って言った方がいいのかしら。
Well, she's telling.
運が悪かったのかしらね。日本ではお産の時に死ぬ確率なんてもうほとんどゼロに近いのに。
そんな情報はいらない。端的に話せ。
Come on, don't do it. He takes his book out and waits for her to continue.
もともと体が良かった私は体が耐えきれなかった。それだけよ。
Like how he's just like, I literally don't care. I just want the shits.
次は未練だ。
He rushes her along after confirming that he's obtained a new card.
子供の名前よ。
What? What? Her answer takes me by surprise. Is that the name? She's already named it, so how can that be her regret?
私が脱落して本来の死因に戻れば、この期間に起こした行動はなかったことになるわ。 春樹って名前は私がつけたのよ。
Okay.
私の母はその名前を格好悪いと言って別の名前を提案したわ。意味よりも読み方を重視した流行りの名付け方よ。母がつけようとした名前は当て字なだけと私は思っていたわ。
She cuts herself off for a brief moment. Her expression doesn't change in the slightest. His gaze is clearly telling her to get on with it. Guess he doesn't have enough information to believe her just yet.
夫は母がつけた名前を指示したわ。でも春樹が生まれた後、私は夫と話をした。生死の境をさまよって幸運だからか、いえ、母親っていうのは必ずそうね。とにかく夫は話を聞いてくれた。私が名前に込めた意味を聞いて納得してくれた。それで出生届を書いたの。名前って人生に寄り添うものでしょ。だからこそ最初の子供、長男の名前は私にとって一生を捧げるに値するものよ。
Her delivery is more than enough to convince me that she means it. The words weigh heavily on me, too. One's regret and one's future are inevitably intertwined. This is the moment I get to learn the future that Kaiko wants to see.
あなたにここまで知られて、春樹は最初で最後の子供になってしまったわね。いいえ、私が脱落する頃には、春樹の名前は春樹じゃなくなっているでしょうけれど。
嘘じゃないようだな。
Wasn't it in the rules about something where if two people try to eliminate the same person, or am I crazy? Wasn't that a thing? Could we, rather than this fucking guy, eliminate her so that it feels better? I don't know.
それだけ何か言葉はないんですか？
I mean, Rinka's not even thinking about that. I'm
僕はカードを手に入れられればいい。話を聞いたところでカードを手に入れた喜び以外は何も。
My fears are placed with sheer rage. He's trampling all over her life for his own sake.
何も考えていないだけなのか。あるいは君が何を言おうと、僕たち全員は他人の命を踏み台にしようとしていることに相違ない。しかし君の意志は伝わった。実にいい目をしている。君は矛盾を抱えている。自覚もあるはずだ。
何を言っているんですか？
Yeah, what are you talking about, you fucker? The sound of footsteps rings out from the hallway the moment I ask. While not quite as prominent, I can also hear voices.
潮時か。
And there he goes.
待て！
Nope.
断る。
Yeah, he's done. He's out. See you later. As he declines, he smashes a nearby switch. Oh. Then the lights turn on, blanketing the area in pure darkness because the hall lights are also at a commission. I rush to get the lights back on as quickly as possible. Oop. He is long gone by the time I manage to do so.
先輩、大丈夫ですか？
Rinka, it's okay. Why did I say Rinka? Naomi, it's okay. I'm Rinka.
ナオミ！
Naomi limps her way into the room. I don't know how she did it, but she seems to have knocked everyone on. But he seems to have knocked everyone unconscious without injuring them. I thought I accidentally said she, like Naomi did it. She holds her broken glasses in one hand.
ごめん、ナオミ。私が巻き込んだから。
Yeah, that's why we shouldn't have ever done it.
そんな、違います。私が勝手に。
ね、
Kaiko interrupts our conversation.
今は外で倒れている看護師さんたちを見てるでしょうけれど、警備員はすぐこっちに来るわ。 混乱しているうちに早く帰りなさい。
Oh.
私が言い訳するから心配はしないで。
Well, some big beefy man came in here and, you know.
でも
それに少し春樹と一緒に過ごさせてちょうだい。
ナオミ、行こう。
She answers with a quick nod. Security makes their way into the nursery soon after, but we make sure to leave the hospital right away. Holy Jesus. That was like a super stressful, tense situation. I was honestly expecting a decision to come up at like any time during that, but it kind of just played itself out, and I get it. I'm still curious about the whole, if we were to like elect her other than him or something. Oh Jesus. It's all over the, this is, wow.